I didn't even do my Billy Connolly impression, Callum, so that's fine.
Come on, give us it then. Give us it. Come on.
There's no such thing as crap weather, just bad clothing.
That wasn't bad, actually. That was good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another special edition of Qué Golazo and CBS Sports. Today is my great honor to welcome in Celtic and Scotland midfielder Callum McGregor, a six-time Scottish Premiership champion. Callum is Celtic through and through. Glasgow born and bred. He has made over 330 appearances for his beloved Hoops, 334, by the way, lifting 14 titles along the way, and represented and scored for his country at this summer's Euro 2020, the Tartan Army's first appearance at a major international competition in 23 years. Celtic take on arch rivals Rangers this Sunday for this season's first installment, very early installment of The Old Firm, which you can watch exclusively on Paramount Plus. Callum, my friend, how are you, buddy?
I'm very well, Luis. How are you?
I'm good. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Before taping, I was just saying how impressed I was with Scotland. You were my, dark horse to maybe do a deep run, but maybe in the future you'll keep on rising.
Yeah, hopefully. It was a great experience for everyone to get there, as you said, after so long, to be at a major tournament. So it was great experience and exposure for the team. So, like you said, hopefully in years to come, we can go a little bit further.
Hey, listen, I've got a bunch of questions for you, but straight away, very early on, I just need to ask you, how much of a clown is John McGinn in that dressing room?
Yeah, he's the Joker. I think you can see that in his personality when he does interviews, and you probably see more of the clips than me. But he's a fun character and a top player as well.
Absolutely, and so are you, my friend. So let's get straight into it. Celtic's incredible run of 9 straight league titles came to an end last season. Is this revenge on the cards for your boys this time around?
I think, as any season as a footballer, you want to be successful. You want to win trophies. Obviously the league is included in that as well. So, for us, a little bit of change of direction in terms of the club, and a little bit of a rethink and rebuild. So for us as a kind of new group getting together, then, we want to start in a positive way. So, not so much revenge, but, every footballer wants to be successful, and we're at the kind of start of our journey as a new sort of group of players and new manager. We're a bit of different direction. Then, we want to be successful in our first attempt.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned the new manager. Apologies if I butcher your name. Ange Postecoglou was a relative unknown when he was announced as Celtic's new head coach, but the Australian seems to have hit the ground running so far. What has it been like to work under him? Has he surprised you at all?
He's been absolutely excellent. He came with a good reputation in terms of coaching in Asia and coaching in the World Cup for Australia. So, like you say, maybe in Europe a little bit unknown, but he's certainly got the nous and the tactical sort of ability to set his teams up. So, everything's really exciting the way that we're playing. Fast football, high pace, high energy, and we've managed to score quite a lot of goals so far. So, everything's going well, and obviously we continue to develop each and every game.
So for American audiences that may not know, I'm Peruvian, but I grew up and was born in England. So I know a lot about, obviously, the Scottish game. It's such a proud thing to play for, let alone Celtic or Rangers or any major club, but just to play, a team that well locally, etc. Scott Brown left the club this summer, leaving you with the captain's armband. As a Glasgow lad, what does it mean for you to be captain in the club?
Yeah, it's a huge honour. Like you said there, to grow up so close to the stadium. I've been at the club since I was 7-8 years old, so a long time, and you feel the history, you feel the tradition of the club, and the club has obviously been a massive part of my life, and I love the club so much as well. So to have the honour to wear the armband and lead the team out as best I can every single game, then it's a huge honour for myself.
Hey, listen, do me a favor. As I mentioned, American audiences obviously are going to be excited to see the Scottish Premiership and seeing amazing games like The Old Firm. Explain The Old Firm to an American audience. What is the mood like in the city in the lead up to a game like this?
Yeah, it's obviously a massive fixture. These games are highly exciting. Normally very, very fast paced, some big tackles going in. So, you can expect high drama. There's always high drama when these games come around, and everyone in the city starts talking about the game. Probably 10 days before it. It's all that's on people's lips and all they can talk about. So, it's just important for especially the players to stay calm, and play the game the way we want to play it, and try not get caught up too much in the hype.
Slowly but surely, Callum, we're getting back to some kind of normalcy, right? Going through coronavirus, not just as a football player, but as a human being. How important is it to you that things return to normal, especially seeing fans back inside the stadium? The larger the numbers, the better, I guess. That crowd, that environment, and everything around it really supports just the energy of the game itself, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The fans, when they're in the stadium, they make football. And, as a footballer, it's been so difficult, the last sort of 12, 18 months to play football in empty stadiums. It's just not the same. But, we've had a little taste of having the fans back in at the start of this season. They've massively helped the team, in terms of that high energy, the way we want to play, to get after teams. So, the fans are so vital in football, and especially when, things are going well, the stadium's rocking, and, you just feel yourself go to a sort of different level.
Going to a packed Ibrox must be intimidating, of course. Does that have any kind of effect on the team's preparations?
And no, we've, the majority of the boys have been there before. They understand the fixture, they understand what it means. From the new boys obviously coming in, we'll be speaking to them the next few days, telling them what to expect. So, it's, when you go away from home in any sort of stadium, any environment, then it can be a difficult place. But, I think for us, we're strong mentally. We want to go into the game and implement what we're trying to do in the game. So, for that to happen, we have to stay calm and, control the environment as best we can.
As we tape this, Callum, you travel to the Netherlands as well with a 2-0 lead over AZ Alkmaar and a spot in the Europa League in sight. How important is European football for Celtic?
Yeah, it's hugely important for this club, for the stature of the club, for the supporters, for the players' development as well. It's absolutely massive. So, we, like you said, we go into the game with 2-0 lead. Obviously, we want to finish tomorrow night, in a positive way, getting into the group stages, and then hopefully that sets us up for the season going forward. You can get a great draw in the Europa League and come up against some good teams as well. So that'll help with everyone's development as well.
Callum, the final question for you. I kind of want to go back to the summer. It was kind of, to be honest with you, I look back at, we were obviously chronicling and reporting the European Championship to be, in my mind, in my opinion, one of the best tournaments I have ever seen in the modern game, which is kind of amazing going during the coronavirus, especially in the group that you were in, playing against England, etc. Like, did you feel that? Did you feel that kind of energy?
Yeah, it was amazing. Especially for Scotland being there for the first time in so long. There was so much excitement around the country, around the players, around the association, and like you said, we had a brilliant group, a really difficult group as well, against some top teams. So we managed to play against some real high quality opponents, and like I said, it was an amazing experience.
Well, Callum McGregor, you got the Old Firm, you got Europa League. Hopefully there's a lot to look forward to. I wish you the absolute best. Scottish Premiership, Paramount Plus, the Old Firm this Sunday, 7 a.m. Eastern. Callum, the best of luck, my friend.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. I want to thank Callum McGregor and Celtics for joining me today. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Qué Golazo Pod. We're also on Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star rating and review if you can. We are on Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you listen to your pods. And of course, we're on YouTube. Please subscribe and keep spreading the word. YouTube.com/Qué Golazo. We're also on CBS Sports and your CBS Sports app. Enjoy the game, the Old Firm, 7 a.m. Eastern on Paramount Plus. And please make sure that you keep spreading the word about Qué Golazo. Have a great rest of your week.